What's up, guys? Back again. This time I'm going to do a full review on the Banks Pedal Monster. This is it. And I'm going to show y'all what it looks like on my truck. This is mine on my 2022 Nissan Frontier. It was pretty easy to set up. All you have to do is disconnect the accelerator harness from factory. Mine, I don't know if others are like this, but mine specifically just snaps. That little red piece that you see up there, it comes this way. You snap it off. You have to kind of fiddle with it a little bit to get it to pop off, but then you just slide it up and just do it backwards whenever you put this one on. But anyway, then once you have it connected, you just connect it to the OBD port right here. And the way I have it held down right now is some Velcro I stuck to the back of it, and I just stuck it on the carpet right here. But anyway, there's a whole series of steps you're supposed to go through, how to set it up, and the user manual that it comes with does a pretty good job at listing out how to do it. Pretty much whenever you plug it in, it has to, I guess, analyze your computer, and it optimizes it for your vehicle. They make it for all different vehicles. I'll leave a link in the description below, and it shows you the list. I know it's a bunch of Nissan. I saw Jeep on there, Toyota, Ram, but I'm using the app because I didn't really need the more expensive version. They have the option for you to use the iDash super gauge, and basically it's just a round gauge. I think it gives you more information, more in-depth information on what's going on with your vehicle while you're using it. But I didn't really need anything that fancy. So this is what the app looks like. It's the Banks app. And so I'll just click on Connect Pedal Monster, and it scans and finds it. By the way, this is off-roam phone mount. Shout out to off-roam. So pops up. I have it on the last setting I had it set to. So it has stock, which completely turns it off, and it goes back to stock. Then if you put it on city, it'll show city, which has 10 levels. Then sport and track each have 10 levels also. You can click on them, or you can just press on the arrow to fine tune it, and it will just bump up to the next mode if you just keep going up, and vice versa if you go down. I personally just keep it in the middle on sport usually, just because I find track is a little too aggressive. It works pretty well. Very little latency between the app and the controller. So the position of the pedal will show on both of these bars. The left one shows what stock would apply versus what the throttle controller is adding. I'm in park right now, so it's not really going to go up that high, but you can kind of see it. And as you press the pedal, it'll go up. And what I like about it is they have a bunch of different features. So there's something called reverse safety. I thought my truck would have it since it's newer, but I guess it doesn't. But this feature involves the throttle controller turning your acceleration back to stock whenever you're in reverse, just so you don't fly backwards. See, I don't have it. It was having trouble connecting to it, so I guess I don't have it. But it also can switch between manual and automatic transmissions. This is another cool thing it has is tip-in control. So what that is it'll gradually increase the speed below 10 miles an hour, so that way you don't just peel out, or it kind of throws you back whenever you barely press on the pedal. You can set it to all the way from 0 to 5. 0 meaning it doesn't do anything, you don't have it on, versus if I put it at 5, it would, if I press the pedal, it'll barely start going, and then it won't really start applying the throttle controller until I get to about 10 miles an hour. Then it'll start actually speeding up fairly quickly. Versus, in the middle, 2 or 3, it'll just kind of ease it down a little bit below 10 miles an hour. And you can also manually select what mode you're in versus what I showed y'all just now. So, and I mean, I like it. I find it works really well. It definitely gives you some, get up and go for your vehicle, because, stock, they show the graph on the bank's website, how the acceleration mapping from factory, it's very curved, versus the pedal monster kind of makes the curve more aggressive, to where as you press the pedal, it actually accelerates faster rather than kind of dips in the graph. I mean, obviously it's not adding power, it's just using the power that's already there in your vehicle just to make it accelerate quicker. So I mean, it's more just of a feel to make it, I guess, your vehicle feel sportier, but it actually does make it faster just because it's making your vehicle work faster, accelerate faster. um so I don't know, I think it's cool, it's fun. But one thing I will note is you can't change, I forgot to say that, you can't change the modes or the level until you're at a complete stop. I think it also said if you have your foot off the pedal completely, you can kind of fine tune it and change the levels. But I'd rather play it safe and just only do it whenever I'm stopped at like a red light or a stop sign, if I need to. And two things I like about the Banks Pedal Monster specifically is they have two safety features that are pretty big. They have something called an active safety system, where if there's a power loss or problem with the circuit, that it'll completely turn everything back to stock and it won't leave you stranded like other throttle controllers. Apparently, if they have problems, it could end up messing up your pedal and you can't even go anywhere. It can short circuit something, I assume. But the other thing is the power comes from the OBD port instead of the pedal accelerator circuit, which is major because same thing, it can affect the pedal and the computer and can leave you stranded. So it gets the power from the OBD port, which is a lot safer from what they say on their website. So, and I've seen reviews on it. A lot of people like it. No one really has problems. It doesn't really mess with your engine. It's not doing anything bad or harmful. All it is just making the acceleration more aggressive. And I'm not going to be doing a video of me driving with it and showing how it works, just because I don't feel safe recording while I'm driving. But I'll leave a link to other videos of people doing it, showing how it works and how the vehicles respond. It's pretty cool. It does work, and it does really well. And I'll also leave a link in the description to the Pedal Monster specifically. You can check it out for yourselves, see all the specs and everything. But I recommend it. I think it's pretty cool, and it's at a pretty decent price point. I mean, it is a little on the pricier side, but compared to other throttle controllers, it's about average. I know pretty much I said everything I like about it. The only things I guess I don't like about it is, I mean, the city and sport modes work well, but the track mode, I will say, is a little too aggressive and it kind of feels jerky. I don't know. But I find overall it works really well and does what it's supposed to. And it's cool because if you drive it in, I guess, city or sport mode or higher mode, for a while, you kind of get used to it. And then if you do try to turn it back to stock, you'll notice a big difference and see how much it changed it over time, just you getting used to the faster mode. But that's basically it. I just want to give y'all a little rundown of it, just to give y'all an overview if y'all are interested in throttle controller. But that's it for today. I'll catch y'all next time.